can I be candid and transparent with you? There's going to come a time in the life of your son where he's going to push your boundaries and he's going to challenge your authority. It doesn't matter how great of a parent you've been, how present you've been, how much time you've put in, the boundaries that you've set, the rules that you have. To varying degrees, this is going to happen to you. Your son is going to question your decisions. They're going to have the unadulterated nerve to question you and start questioning your decisions. Sound familiar? If you have entered into this conversation with me today, these things are happening in your home. And one thing that you are doing is that you are looking at other people, your family, your friends, your brother, your sister, your cousins, your neighbors, your colleagues. Their sons are polite and respectful, so you think. And this is really dangerous because you begin to compare yourself and your son and saying, why can't your son be like John or Bob or James? Why can't my son be like them? Dangerous place to be, because let me tell you, you're only looking on the outside and you don't know the insides of it all. It looks like a big, pretty picture. But let me tell you, oftentimes, it's not. Don't get me wrong. There are those bad actors, as my dad calls them, that are around. And your son, beginning to act like them. And you begin to panic and fear the worst. You put so much into your child and they're beginning to act like an entirely different person, doing things that you fought so hard and strive so hard for them not to do and for them not to be. Even though it feels like you're all alone, let me tell you, you're not alone. That's a trick of the enemy. That's what the enemy wants to do. The enemy wants to make you think that it's only you, it's only your son. Nobody else is doing these things. Nobody in your neighborhood, nobody on the teams, nobody is having these issues. But rest assured, they have the same problems as you to varying degrees, but they have those problems, and pride is not going to let them share their issues with you. When my youngest son became 16, I began to experience situations where I felt completely and totally lost. I was a single parent. God was good to me. It had been hard, but God had provided in so many magnificent ways. As I said, we had struggles, but God had provided. And these things started showing up at my door. And I went to God about it. I said, hold on, wait a minute, Jesus, wait a minute. You are supposed to be the head of my house. How can you let these things be happening to us? And I could talk to him like that because he's really cool with me that way. And he told me, it's you have got to come to me. You have got to come to me and stand on my word and hear my word and take me for my word. I thought, not my baby. This is not happening to me. Not my child. Again, let me say, don't get me wrong. We had our fair share of problems. Up until that point, never did I have a problem with him disrespecting me. That year, 10 years ago, trouble came across my doorstep and I entered into a battle for our lives. And I battled because I was not going to have my dreams shattered, my son's life shattered, our life shattered. And let me tell you, there were some shattering situations that happened in my house. But I stood on the word. It gave me strength. It gave me hope. It gave us deliverance from situations. You see, my friend, you're going to have to work in the natural, being a parent, giving consequences, standing firm. No matter what, you can't back off. You can't not spend the time. You cannot not be there by his side. You cannot not be engaged with him. You gotta do it. But then when you do that in the natural, in the spirit, what you're going to do is you're going to stand on the word of God. You're going to go to the word of God. You're going to stand on that word. You're going to take God at his word. Because see, that's what Jesus told me. And that's what I did. I wrote 162 prayers for everything that my son faced. If I saw him being depressed, if I saw him being disrespectful, if I saw him not having hope, if I saw him lying, being a manipulator, being lazy. I mean, I took God at his word for everything. Just know that the righteous Lord loves righteousness. What is righteousness, you might say? It means doing what is right, obeying the law, or adhering to morals. Even though many actions that you see with your son right now are not righteous, pray, stand, believe, receive. Pray and believe that the Lord's countenance is within your son. For your son will be righteous. That's what the word says. God has to deliver it. He will deliver it. It is a journey. It might not happen today or tomorrow or next week or next year, but you're going to see the shifts. You're going to most surely see the shifts. Little by little by little by little, some big shifts, some little shifts. You're going to see the shifts. Most important, God's going to protect you. He's going to love you. He's going to give you peace. He's going to give you strength. He's going to dry your tears. He's going to hug you. He's going to help you. He's walking with you. The journey is long and hard. Rest assured that this word, it will blossom in the life of your son. Be blessed, my friend. If this conversation has been helpful for you and you're looking for more fresh word for the situations that you are facing with your son, you can buy my book by visiting my website, sonsoftheworld.org. Check it out. Join the tribe of warriors, praying not just for your son, but all of the sons of the world. Thank you for joining me in my prayer room today. And until next time, be blessed.